artichokes. Let's do Bach Goldberg variation number 20. Fingering in the first couple lines, left hand and right hand. Never really got those down. This is one of the problems with mindless practice, is that you learn something, you think you know it, turns out you really don't. So, let's play this slowly and see what fingerings we're using. Let's focus on left hand first. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, is that right? Is that okay? Okay, all right, let's keep going. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. And then, okay. 3, 1, 2. And then 1, 2, 3. And then 4. So far we've got let's stop and pause and figure this one out. So, again, 5, 4, 2. Hold on. So that's what I did before. Okay, so it looks like I have been doing 5, 3, 1 here and then lifting 3, 2, 1, but that's not good. It should be, I mean, a better fingering would have been 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. Interesting thing, I was watching Itzhak Perlman's master class the other day, and he had an idea, or he taught his students that when they learn a piece, they should write down the fingerings and the bowings, like every single note, write every single note down, and then just go with that fingering and that bowing forever. Which is an interesting idea, because he's like, if you learn more than one fingering, it can screw up, like your brain can get really confused. And for every mistake you make, like if you've got 2 iterations of a mistake in your brain, you need like 10 copies of the correct iteration in your brain to overwhelm those like wrong connections that you made earlier on, which is very interesting. So if I were far more diligent than I am, I would go through this entire piece and write fingerings for every single note, probably. But particularly for sections like these. But for now, we're doing it in our head, which is probably a bad idea considering this is a sleep-deprived head, but whatever. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. 5 minutes is not really enough. But all right, let's move on to some scale. Well, I don't really have that many things that I want to do with scales. So let's take some of the scale time and continue working on fingering. Okay. That feels very good. Okay, so that's wrong. I was doing this, but there was also a fingering thing here. 3, 3, 2, 3, 2. So we need to remember that we changed the fingering. There's a 2 on the F sharp and there's a 4 on the G in the first line. Okay, we're running out of time. We already went halfway through our scale time. So let's do a random measure and play through. 23, what's 23? Just for funsies, because you have to always keep it fun, man. Okay. Okay, so another thing too, once we get this fingering thing down and this fingering thing down, metronome work. We need to do metronome work. Yes. Oh, another thing I learned from Itzhak Perlman while I was watching his masterclass is you have to practice musically. Don't just play the notes. So even when you're practicing, you have to think, this is music. I have to play this like a musician. So let's do that again, starting from measure 23. And think music. Think music. Metronome, gotta get used to the metronome. Metronome's not everybody's favorite thing, but it is a useful thing. Okay. Let's do it in triplets. Ready? Oh, timer's off. Just when I thought of something actually interesting to do with the scales. You always, this is how you make practice fun. You have to invent new ways to practice, but you're always trying to shoot for a certain thing. So it's like you set the goal, this is what you want out of it. You create, you think about, okay, what do I need to do to make it sound that way or make my brain or my hands work the way that I want them to, and then you do it. And you come up with games, creative games to make the practice part fun. Okay, enough lecturing. Let's go. Triplets, 1, 2, ready, go. Whoa, that's interesting. Ready, set, go. Whoa, that's really interesting, man. Hold on. Slow down. 1, 2, your brain. That's fun. Okay, so because usually this arpeggio is in 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you want to put it in 3, you end up emphasizing all these weird notes. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, That feels a lot easier than I did when I first started this thing. Let's try playing it straight again. One more. Okay, we need to keep working on that and try it left hand alone. When I play that, I can feel tension here in my upper arms, so that's something we need to figure out how to get rid of. Those are some goals that I'm just vocalizing. And then eventually, once we've kind of sort of mastered this thing, and by master I mean can play it pretty fluent and at an upbeat tempo. So maybe something like, I can almost do it with the right hand, not really left hand. If we can do about like that in both hands, I would say that's fluent. Then after that, we're gonna work on the like the thing where this, you always start with this note, but sometimes it's and then sometimes it's I don't know how to explain this exactly. I learned this from a piano teacher named Derek Chu. No. What was his last name? I don't remember. Anyways, it was a 7th chord, and then you do it in different inversions, but you always start with a G. So you do first inversion, 7th, dominant 7th, and then root position, dominant 7th, sorry, and then this becomes the second note of a E flat dominant 7th, and then this becomes a third note of a C dominant 7th, so it would be second inversion dominant 7th. So, and then those are the chords, but then you have to invert them. So it's like, and then would be, and then would be this, and then would be this. So then those would be the chords that you create the arpeggio on. I probably made 0 sense, but eventually when we get there, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, sight reading. I'm just saying these things because it's kind of note to self. We will never run out of things to practice and fun ways to practice them. We'll just keep recycling through all of these different methods. All right, scherzo. It's in 3/4. It's allegro. We're not going to play allegro most likely. Their time signature is C major. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Well, sorry. Da 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 da. My rhythm is not the strongest suit. What is this? What is that? Why did I play a B flat? Okay. No. Wait, 1, 2, 3, let's say I did. Is that right? There we go. That's it? I have a feeling I played that 10 times slower than it was supposed to go. But that's okay because we're sight reading, and sight reading, as you can tell, is not my strong suit. So it's a good thing we're practicing this. Move the tab. Tomorrow, we're going to be working on a trio. Stop. Okay, what is a trio? Ooh, oh. That's an interesting pattern. Okay. All right, well, looking forward to tomorrow then. How long is the sonata? Anyways. Not much longer. Trio, and then that's it. And then we move on to Opus 7. Oh, I like this one. I'm familiar with a lot of the sonata openings, even though I've never played them myself personally. Just heard them. Okay, we're done for today.